Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Teresa, Crafty Grams. Thank you for joining me. This is part 2 of the waterfall folio. So, waterfall pocket folio, I think is what it's called. So before we get into the rest of the ephemera placement, let me show you what I decided to do with the envelope that had such a pretty, what I thought was going to be the front to it, ended up being the back. So what I did was I just glued the flap down, and it's just going to have to look like what it looks like. I may put some of the ephemera in, on there to sort of hide it or disguise it or something. I don't know about that yet, but I put this piece of ivory colored coffee-ish lace here, since I wasn't going to since it wasn't going to be covered up, and to sort of indicate that, oh, hey, there's something there. Anyway, I just was going all out of my way to not cover this up or have to reprint it. So there you go. Also, I should put the back cover on before I start stuffing. So let's see how that looks. Obviously, it's going to be most important to line it up here where the decorative edge is cut. So let us get some glue paper and put some glue on it. On this end, I'm going to do this side first so that I can then line up the other side wherever it falls. Okay, so glue stick first. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Don't know what day it'll be when I post this, so there you go. Let's start with that. Put a little bit of, maybe not that. Add a little bit of glue mixture on there, art glitter glue mix. Reinforce where it's going to be folded. I don't want it to come apart there for sure. Okay, scooch that blob around so it doesn't ooze. Okay, so I'm going to have to turn the folio sideways to do this, I think. You get out of my way. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put this, probably off camera too, put this so I can line it up as close as well as I can, which is not horrible. Put this under here and squeege and squeege and squeege. Hopefully that will align a little better as well. Let's see. Oh, don't stick. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Not anywhere near perfect, but that's to be expected since I am an imperfect human being. Okay, let's see what this looks like when we get it glued down. There we go. So I don't want to put this in the ink either. Did I do it? Can't tell. If I did, I can't tell. Okay, put this down here, this over here. Let's get the glue stick. Glue stick here. And, glue stick here. And I'm gonna put the art glitter glue mix liberally beside the ribbon, as well as around the edges, because this little sandwich that I'm making is what I'm counting on keeping the ribbon in place. So it doesn't like come yanking out the top or bottom or, you know, whatever. So yeah, probably more glue than I would normally place. What happened? Really? Okay then, I guess that's gonna be enough glue. I hope that's gonna be enough glue. And that lined up pretty well at that edge there. So I'm happy enough with that. And I don't want to like crease this sharply and make it super duper obvious, or even more obvious that the ribbon's not flat, but I want to make sure it stays in place. I don't want it sliding. I don't want it pulling out. None of that jazz. Just stay there and behave yourself. Stay where I put you and look pretty. Yeah. Just trying to train some seams, some folds, some creases. None of that's the real word I was looking for, but it's gonna have to do. Okay? Okay, let's see how we fold it. Let's see how we fold it. Pretty darn good. Oh, yeah. Which is why I want to put the closure on the outside of the whole schmeal, because that stands up more than the waterfall pockets will. Speaking of waterfall pockets, let's get started. Woohoo! Okay, so I said I had a little trick for this part of the process, and I do. So here are the 6 waterfall pockets. So the idea is, that's going to be the top, is that these are going to be glued down by the flaps up here at the top, and should ideally be spaced so that they all fit neatly on the page, equally spaced, one from the other. So, and you see the struggle here is they want to pop out of place. They don't want to behave. It's going to be hard to line them up without the last one coming out of line, because they're quite unruly. So what I did on my prototype over here is I put my prototype over here. I put the pockets on, I don't know if you can see in between, there's a good one. I taped them onto washi tape so that I could reposition them in such a way that they would be even this way and straight this way, straight-ish. So of course I will attempt to do a better job with the actual pockets. First of all, I'm going to glue them I think I'm just going to glue them down the bottom edge so it'll be easier to access them that way. So let's get that started. Well, and it just took me that long to forget that my glue is not pumping. I just want to check. It's so hard to tell through the bottle. It is not low on glue, so we're just having a moment. Me and Petunia. And I don't really know why. So let's try it again. Oh yeah, that was way easier to take out than it is to put in one-handed. Come here, you. There we go. Right. Now, let's try this gal again. Much better. Okay. So we're doing this. I should actually do it here because I left quite a bit of an edge, I guess, on this side so that you can tell that's where the pocket opens. Right? And I wonder if I should take a chunk off of there. Well, I don't think I'm going to on this one. I might do with that on another one. But I'm going to leave these as they are. Okay. So while I am gluing them, I'm also trying to square them, if you know what I mean. Like make sure the top especially is straight across. And then I can fix the bottom of them if needs be. Also trying to keep them in a little bit of order. Not that there's really only that one, which I don't really want to be on the front, both because it doesn't have any floral on it and because it says belittle on there, which is the bottom page. It's not on, or the bottom word. It's not really actually on here, but I don't like it. So I'm going to cover it up. It's going to be a big cover up. Not really a big cover up, but a cover up. I am going to try and make that not extremely visible. And that one is still not quite straight along there. Ugh. Sometimes when I'm trying to fix things, I make them worse. Let me re-ink that. And where did my, oh, there it is, it fainted. My vintage photo. There we go. Okay, so that's 3. This will be number 4. Glue. It's glue I'm looking for. Is it glue I'm looking for? Sorry, I should just never do that. Come here, you. You cannot cut paper with glue. It just doesn't work. No matter how hard I might try, picking up the glue to make a cut, it's just not going to work. Excuse my arm, it's just, you know, boarding house reach, my mother would call it. If you know, you know. Yes, I wrote inside on the inside of all of these. Sorry, not sorry. But you won't see them. I don't think. I don't think anyone's going to be, tearing them open to see the insides of them. Well, I don't think this one's going anywhere anyway, because it's just kind of jacked up. And I'm gluing on this side, kid. Glue on this side, woman. Yep. I have to be firm with myself every now and then because I really don't listen. Okay. There we are. Lovely. Now, where is my washi tape? Sure, I'll use this one. And, it doesn't have to stick particularly well because they will be glued down, but I just found it very helpful to monitor the situation this way. Yep, keep everybody lined up on this piece of washi tape. If I could get the first one stuck. And then, of course, when I put it down in the folio, I will cut the flaps free them from the washi tape. You have to move. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You gotta move. Because this is gonna be the bottom one. Ugh, glue. Okay, this is the bottom one. And I want to make the next one. I want to put the flap along the 1/4 inch mark. Above that one. And it's not sticking very well. Line it up, the edges. And that'll teach it, I hope. Right. So, start again. This one up here, I guess I could do it all this way. Yeah, line it up this way and this way at 1/4 inch above that one. It's just fiddly. It's just fiddly. That's all there is to it. And there's just, no other way. You just gotta fiddle. You just gotta fiddle with it, man. I need help. You just gotta fiddle with it. And it will not be precise. It takes too much faffage to be actually perfect or anywhere close. But as with everything, you do the best you can. And I must say my last piece of washi stuck way better than this one. Just saying. There, that worked okay. I probably just jinxed it. It doesn't look horrible just yet. I don't think. My washi tape is definitely not helping the putting them on straight situation, because it is crooked. It is crooked. And there we are. Ish. I've got a cramp in my hand. Okay, so. Yeah. Sorry about the sound effects. They're necessary, though. Definitely necessary. Okay, so now that I have them in my hand, now what? Yeah, I guess my washi tape trick didn't work so well, did it? Okay. So I'm going to put this on there and make them once again as straight as I can get them. I can't push this one down without, there we go. And this one needs to come down a little. Yeah, that idea didn't work so well. You know how it is. Works perfect the first time you try it, and then the next, it's caca-dookie. It's a caca-dookie process. So what I am gonna do before I completely mess up is get my glue gun, girl, and glue. Ooh. I should like take my time a little bit better. Glue that side, and then come back and glue this side. Now, once again, yeah, I'm getting glue all over my hand, it's okay. I'm gonna straighten these up this edge, turn this sideways, and try very hard to line these up along this, where this flap attaches, because I don't know any other way to get it anywhere near where it needs to be. Try and center it top to bottom. Straighten them out a little bit again. It seems to be all you do with these waterfall pockets is just keep trying to straighten them. Straighten them, straighten them, straighten them. Tear that off. Get it out of my way. Get out of my way. All right, I'm going to hold that for a second so that I don't knock the whole thing off track when I try to pull that bottom piece of washi, or the piece of washi off of the back of this one, because it's, I believe it's holding the flap closed. We'll see in a second. So, you know, chat among yourselves. How's it going? Pretty good. Okay, glad to hear it. All right, let's go. Yeah. Need to tear that piece off. Like so. Now I'm not even gonna try and demonstrate the waterfallage effect of it just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and move on over here to these 3 little pockets and 3 little cards that go in them. Oh, well, that's where those ephemera pieces were. Okay, so these are basic, you know, gusseted pockets with the little flap on here to hold them in here. Okay, so I am going to glue them closed, then glue the flap. So down here like so, and across here like so. Yeah. So these are all, I believe, upside down, despite my best efforts to make them not be. Until I get them in place, I just can't. Yeah, this one is definitely gonna remain in my collection. And note to self, don't use directional paper, or such obviously directional paper, like words or script or anything like that, because no matter how I work it out of my head, it does not necessarily work out in reality that way, which so often happens. Okay. So, yeah, is that the one I glued together already? Yep. Let's glue this one. I'm going to put that one in the middle, just because I don't know why not. That's why, because I don't know why not. Excuse me. And one more. One more. And three. One, two, three. What happened if I did them on this side? So that they would be right side up. What would happen then? The cards would be a little difficult to get in and out. Maybe. It might be a little difficult to get in and out anyway, because, yeah. There we go. Because they would be the wrong side as well. I think I am going to do it that way, because I'm a rebel. Because I am a rebel. I think there'll be plenty of room to get tags in and out, right? Sure, yeah, why not? It's only paper. And if I see that it's, if I see that it's a real problem getting the cards in and out, I can put tabs on them maybe. I want to put a little bit of room in between them, but not too much. Come on, fold. There we go. Boy, I keep telling y'all, I do not follow directions well. Excuse me. Yeah, that's just gonna go that way now. Let me get my little buddy here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Craftastrophe. That's above. There we are. Ish. I mean, obviously, I guess you can do this. Well, you can do this any way you want to. You could put these on attach these in a completely different manner and make them pockets this way, or, you know, whatever floats your boat. Apparently, it's, you know, it's junk journaling. There are no rules. No rules. The junk journal police will not be coming to your door stating that you violated some unknown law or other. Yeah, they're not going in all the way. It's okay. They're not impinging on anything, really. Oh, I see now why. Oh, yes, indeed. Because when you try to fold this flap, they, yeah, that happens. So, yeah, that happens. Did not think that through all the way, did I? Nope, I did not. Not at all. Okay, and these are... That is a trifold. And I guess it could go in here. It certainly could. And this is a trifold. And it could go in another one. And so on and so forth. All right. So I made it easy, and then I'm trying to make it more complicated for myself. These I did not back with anything, and I'm sort of sorry about that because they are a bit they're a bit thinner than I would like for tags to be. Oh, here it is. No, that one is, I forgot to poke the top hole in this one. So I wonder what I can put through them. Wonder what I can do to them. Then there's another one. And the pockets. Let's line these up. There's another one of them. I know there's another one, but maybe not. Let's see. There's more than that. There's more than 3. There were 4. I do really worry about myself. Well, it has vacated the premises. Anyway, they're going in there. Are they going in there? I guess they have to go in there. And I'm going to put this in here. Oh, nope. No, those are too wide. I'm going to put this in here. And this is just a single. Like so. And like so. Like so. I mean, you know, it's stuff in the junk journal. Everyone has their own way of doing it, and nobody's way is more wrong or more right than anybody else's. I really don't know that I want to use them because they're just an awkward size that's going to add some bulk, which I don't really want because it's a chunky girl. I wonder if these fit in here. Yeah. Let's see. Nice. Oh, can't hang out that far. Rawr. They're getting stuck on the inside gusset for some reason. There we go. Smarter than the average bear, I think. Well, that one's just too not, they're not reinforced, so that one's not going in well. So just, bear with me while I fight with little pieces of paper. That's what we do. Right. And I did have a thought about a remedy for that. I might just put a wee bit of a piece of, Lord have mercy. I may just put some, a Velcro dot. I may put a Velcro dot on the back of each of those. That's what I was trying very hard to say. And then that way I could use them as sort of a belly bandish effect and slide these in. Right. Where are the Velcro dots? Because I need them for my closure anyway. So let's just do these quickly. And then we'll move on to the closure. So once again, I just put these, the white side near on the part that's not going to be visible, but I do like to try and make it, centered if possible. I'm also trying to move them as close to the top or the end of the little pocket as possible to leave as much room as possible for cards and whatever else are going to go in here. I actually really like this idea. It was a happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. Was that Bob Ross, a happy accident? I don't remember. Anyway. This is fascinating stuff, I know, but, everything can't be exciting, I guess. Right. Yeah, that's really sticky. Okay, so there we have that little remedy. And before it's all over with, I may decide to come in and firstly reinforce these thinner tags and then put something in between. Put some ribbon or something through the holes at the tops of the tags, because that's what we like to do. Okay, let's move on to the closure. So what I said I was going to do is to close it with a couple of Velcro dots. And do these backwards. I'm gonna put the clear bits on here first because it's gotten a little bit chunkier. There's not quite as much, you know, excess as I thought there might be. Put that there, and boy, they barely fit. And put 2 of these on there. I might have to trim them down because they're a little bit wider than the actual ribbon, but they should still hold well regardless, because it's just a little tiny, sliver of overhang. Yeah, I just floofed them up. Well, that's those 2 wasted, I believe. Yeah, I just stuck the sticky part instead of the Velcro part. It's okay. There's more Velcro. Let's try this again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Try the flat side down there. And leave it there. Now, the Velcro side to the Velcro side. Yeah, that's why I don't usually do the clear part first. I can't really see it. Oh no. There, I think I've got it in the right place now. Let's see if we can do one more. I almost did it again. Okay. Shouldn't have done that, huh? They want to stick to my fingers again. Right, I guess I will be reinforcing them with some glue. Come on. Yeah. Ish. Stop sticking to the paper. Okay. And then I intend to cover it with a bouton. So I have a variety of them here. We like that one. Or this one's a bit darker, a little bit contrasty, if that's a word. Or sparkly. I think I like sparkly. Yep, I think I like sparkly. Let me get my, whatever this stuff is, Fabrifix. Wow. Oh, we have a big goo gob. Oogie boogie. Oop. That didn't help. And there we go. Right. Come on, Fabrifix. Come out, come out. I really want to get some acetone to put in here to thin it out. But I don't think of it until I go to use it. So, you know, the struggle is real. There. Oop. And how about that? I finished in two reasonably long, two reasonably timed videos. How about that? Let me close this up. Close it up. Wonder how long this is going to take to dry now. Long time, I feel like. Okay. So here's the part of the video where I was hoping to say that this item will be listed on my Facebook Marketplace, but it will not be. It is not well made enough in my opinion, and mine's the only one that counts in this instance. But yeah, it's not ready for the general population. So I shall make this again at some future point off camera, and hopefully it will be much better quality. Yeah, so thanks for watching. This was once again a waterfall folio or pamphlet or whatever from Polka Art Studio, and there is a video on how to make it with the original papers, not just using the template. And then my papers are from My Porch Prints. They're beautiful and I love them, and I will be using them probably in other projects. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day and happy crafting. Bye.